Previously on Modesty in Fashion.
Models, please come out. Yes, the lovely models.
I think both dresses are gorgeous. Both of them.
Okay.
I would buy either or.
Okay, but you have one. You got that?
That's
You
a
got,
hard pick.
yeah, you have one.
That's a hard pick. Don't judge me.
Judgment free zone. If you think it's too revealing, you wouldn't purchase it. It's all about comfort. Obviously, there's things you can wear I can't wear because we're shaped differently.
You're right.
So what you can wear like a mini skirt and get away with it, it'd be fine. With me, more hips and butt, it'd be like, whoa, where's she going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on the person and what suits that person. I'll walk into the store, I see a cute dress, like, oh my gosh, adorable. Put it on, like, oh, not cute for me. And pass it on to someone like you or someone else who's, a little more butt, a little more hips, whatever it is.
Okay.
But it doesn't make me less of a Christian.
Hey, fellas.
What's going on?
So how are you guys doing today? Feeling good? Feeling good?
Good, feeling good.
Okay. So earlier, I prefaced you all about the topic that we'll be discussing today, which will be modesty in fashion. Okay. So when you hear the word modest or modesty, what is your first inclination? What does that mean to you? And before you answer the question, please introduce yourself. Anyone?
My name is Lamar. Modesty to me, whenever I hear the word modesty, I think of it's not just one thing, but I do think of the physical aspect, but also I think deeper the attitude of it, because the attitude of it affects the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And
My name is Deshaun. When I think of modesty, I think of not too over the top. Yeah, just right. Not too much, not too flashy. Just just right.
okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Anyone else?
Think about sex. I think that modesty has a lot to do with that.
Sex,
Sexuality.
sexuality. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about sexuality? I'm sorry.
I think that modesty has a lot to do with how people sort of put themselves out there to be viewed by other people. And modesty is, I think, something that...
I'm sorry, did you introduce yourself?
Sorry, Yevgeny.
Yevgeny.
Sorry. I think that modesty has a lot to do with how you, I guess, moderate the kind of outward presentation that you put out there to the world for people to see. And I think that as it relates to sexuality, because sometimes people put themselves out there to be viewed sexually, and I think modesty tries to put a cap on that.
Okay, that's good. I like that. Put a cap on sexuality.
On putting yourself out there.
Putting yourself out
as
there.
such.
Okay, I love that. Okay. Anyone else?
My name is Donnell, and I look at modesty as your behavior, your manner, and like your appearance, just kind of like going off of what you said. So.
Okay, sounds good. Anyone else?
My name is Paul. I would have to view modesty as humility in how you present yourself, because to be modest is to be not meek or look at yourself as low, but have a standard about yourself, but make sure, as he stated previously, that it's not too provocative, and just making sure that you have a humbleness about yourself. You don't always have to have the flashiest things. You don't always have to be blinging everywhere. You can look modest and classy, presenting yourself very as a symbol of something that's beautiful, outside of the scope of overly sexual.
Okay, I like that. Okay, sounds good. So for me, what I mentioned to the ladies, when I think about modesty, I go by the scriptures, and I told them 1 Timothy 2:9 from the Bible. In like manner, also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Sorry, it's 1 Timothy 2:9-10. So, in that regards, we as women shouldn't seek attention from the outside world, but basically try to seek God's attention. So it's more in depth. I feel like the verses are more in depth than what it is. And I know that scripture is geared towards women, so I have something for the men, which is 1 Peter 5:5. You younger men, likewise be subject to your elders, and all of you clothe yourselves with humility toward one another, for God is opposed to the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Okay, and another one that I would like to mention is 1 Samuel 16:7, which is, but the Lord said to Samuel, do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. So, the next question I would like to ask you guys, do you take pride in how you dress, or are you glorifying God? I remember.
I think I'll take that. But when I take this, I want to say that it. I mean, you have some people who look too much into themselves. You know, they go way beyond, and it's just looking good, or it's trying to be perfection and things like that. So, I mean, you can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, and things like that. So you have to, be who you are. And don't change yourself because of other people, because how anybody else is looking at you. You should be who you are, and God would like you for who you are. So either if I like to wear suits or whatever, that doesn't say nothing like bad about me. I just like to dress good. And if God gave me the money, or to do so, to look so why not?
Okay.
I feel like I shouldn't hide my beauty because He made me.
So you're glorifying God with every time you get dressed. Do you feel like you glorify God?
I feel like I'm being me.
So who are you?
I am, like, God is in me.
So you are glorifying God.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
God is in me.
God
I'm not switching up for nobody else, because if I was doing that, then I would be praising them, praising how they look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praising how I look at myself, and
Okay.
So that's
You
how
are
I look at it.
glorifying God.
Yeah.
Okay.
To add on to what he said, it's just like, I think trying to look good is not a bad thing, because even if you go into the Old Testament, the high priest's outfit had costly jewels on them.
You're right.
And so it drew attention to them, whether even if it was for worship to God, it still drew attention. But the attitude of it was worship to the Lord. So it's like, with my life, I like wearing nice watches. I like wearing, suits or jeans or nice shirts or whatever. But at the end of the day, if your attitude is, I'm wearing this because, well, everybody's gonna say, oh, you got this nice thing, instead of it being, oh, I like nice things and I'm just thankful for the provision that I got from the Lord, like, and not even just deep like that, but I'm just thankful for the provision I have. I like to wear nice things, and that's why I wear it.
Okay.
I would like to focus on this aspect of it. There's a minister in our church at CCC that said it like this: I'm not often called to wear suits to do my ministry. A suit and tie doesn't allow me to go into the places that I can go into effectively. So, does it cause for me to say I'm glorifying God? Maybe. Some people dress according to a pattern or a ritual, something that's easy to pull down, and they can say, I can grab this and I can go. So it's not even a thought about whether I'm doing this for selfish gain, but rather something that I can look presentable and still be effective in my everyday life. So it goes to a man's thought. That's so he thinks that is what he is, you know. And I feel like a lot of the times there are people that do worship themselves when they do dress because, you know, that's all they have. It goes to a self-esteem issue, in my opinion. When you can say that this is all I have to show. So does it glorify God? In some cases, yes. You know, in a lot of cases, it's a second nature thought. If you understand what I mean, it's just something that I can just go in my closet. I'm just gonna take this, not even thinking about it obsessively. You know,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
I guess you know, when I think of it, I look to the 10th commandment. I know it sounds weird, but I think the reason why I love the 10th commandment is because
I'm sorry. Did you introduce yourself?
this Sean again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think with the first the first 9 commandments, a lot of these things you can do it outwardly, in that you can appear to do a lot of things, don't steal. But I think with the 10th commandment of coveting, I go deeper. I know is that it's dealing with the heart, and I think when Jesus came, he showed that it's not just about, you know, your outward doing, but it's the heart and your motivation. I think he spoke a lot about being a hypocrite, you know, being, you know, what is your motivation to do the good things that you're doing. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, normally it's cool, but you know, sometimes on an Easter Sunday, when you got that nice suit, the nice Italian suit, you got your little nice new pocket square. You know, most days you cool, but when you got that Easter suit on, it's a different swag, you know, that you put on. And I think you can, you know, you can go. It all comes down to the heart, you know. So I think you can have that same suit and have a heart of, God, I thank you for this job that you blessed me. I thank you for this opportunity to buy this suit. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when you know, most Sundays, you know, you look all right, but it's that time when you got that nice suit on, and sometimes you're like, yeah.
You're doing it.
And you gotta be real sometimes. When you look good, and sometimes it gets to you a little bit, you know. But I think in those times it's just good to be mindful of, you know, God's, you know, blessing.
All right. Okay.
But you applaud in that sense. He's applauding what God had made, you know, accessible for him to, you know, like, yo, I'm able to do this, you know. So even though he's looking good, but he's still applauding, like, you know, thank you. You know.
I get it. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, and we're gonna transition back to the appearance of certain women. All right. Honestly, what attracts you to most females? What attracts you to a female when you first see her? Is it her clothes, her face, her body? Or are you more worried about who she is on the inside? But please, give your honest opinion. You are a man. Please give your honest opinion. When you first see her. Okay?
My name is Kevin. As any man or
Gosh, Kevin, you gotta
like
do
female,
He talking on this question.
you obviously what attract is the look. You gotta draw attention. If you see somebody come in dressed bummy, you ain't gonna second guess. She come in dressed nice, like all right. Then after she's got to draw your attention. Now from there, if you want to move forward as far as talking to her, then you got to get to know her when you want to move forward. But what's gonna get you is the look. She nice. She might have a nice behind. She's pretty, light skin. Depending on what type of girls you like. But it's got to draw your attention. It got to get your look. It got to get
So
you.
what about you?
That's me. It's the look.
The everything? Like even what she's wearing and how her face is, her body. So collectively it's everything.
To me, it's everything because I don't have a specific type of women I like. Like I like different shaped women, light skin, dark skin. Like to me, it's got to be something that I see like that draws me in. Like it could be your lips, your eyes, how you just walking. it got to be something. It's not just one thing to me. It's
Okay.
numerous things. It could be a multitude of things. It's not one thing.
Okay.
So I
Definitely.
definitely want to follow up. You know, I have this eye condition called exclusive relationship. So it's kind of when I see other women, I kind of like don't see them. I know what it is, but I just can't say anything about it. But when I see my girlfriend, I think that it is a whole package thing because you might notice some things that you do like about them, but if you see a few things that you don't, it just throws the whole package off. You know, the personality has to be okay. It's just the, you know, like the way you might hear her talk to her friends when you're passing her or whoever. You know, those things really do make a difference, I think. So I'm on board with you.
Okay, good. So what about you?
What about me? Okay.
And introduce
Isaiah,
yourself.
definitely my name is Isaiah. I would have to agree. As being men, I think that the first thing that we see, you know, is what's before us. So we can't even act like we're first concerned with the personality of a woman. I think that if any man should say something like that, that they're not being honest with themselves. I know for me, just like they were saying, the full package. You know what I'm saying? And I think that from there, after, as Kevin was saying, that young woman has like caught your attention, then you start looking at who she is as a person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Huh?
What? You want to say something?
Yeah.
Think about it.
My name is Moses. Well, for me, when I see a female, it starts from shoes, and I make my way up.
From the shoes?
From the shoes.
You like feet?
No, it's not that I like feet. You have a nice pair of shoes on, and the outfit goes with the shoes, and I make my way up because I have an eye fetish. I love eyes. So and outfit is nice, and then you're pretty, and yet again, it's what's before me.
Yeah.
I mean, but it starts off with the shoes, the right pair of shoes, nice outfit, pretty face, and the eyes always draws me in. Always.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so let's. I really. Okay,
Oh no, but I was gonna say it, but if the personality doesn't match what I'm seeing outwardly, then it's like
it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter to me anymore. It's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good because this is what guys. You all are very visual. So of course, how a lady presents herself is gonna attract you, and then you have to figure out what type of person she is. She good?
But if she presents herself, and I'm seeing half nakedness.
Yeah.
I
exactly.
don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
I already know what you're
about.
selling me, what you're giving me.
Okay.
What you're giving me,
You're not feeling that.
No.
Yeah.
Can I just
All
give
right.
an honest answer about something?
Yes.
It depends on what I want from that person. That
So
tells
you're-
me.
Okay.
Let's be honest with this. Even as Christians, we are shortcomings. We have shortcomings. Let's be very clear about this. All right. It depends on exactly what I want from that person. All right. So if I want a friendship, she can have okay clothes. I don't care. If I want a relationship, she has to be pretty okay. She has to be in a position of, I could take her out with me somewhere and not feel ashamed of it. Now,
But you have to speak up on your shortcomings.
listen, you asked me
Okay.
what it was that attracts me.
Okay.
And it has everything to do with what I desire from a person. That does not necessarily mean I want sex all the time. I say that because that's a part of who I am. I'm not going to sugarcoat that because I am a Christian, but I am sexually active. Let's be very clear about that. Am I proud of it? I don't really have a feeling about it. I try to do my best to be in a position where I don't put myself there, but every once in a while I do.
Okay.
I'm real with that in life. So there again, it really goes to a point of what it is I desire from a person. So that's my answer.
Okay. All right. So let's move on. And oh my gosh, like I really like you guys' outlook of that question and that topic. So I'm gonna move on to the next question. All right. I have 2 images. All right. We have Beyonce and Lisa Bonet.
Let me see.
I have these for you to pass around. Beyonce and Lisa Bonet. Okay. Coming up on Modesty in Fashion. How do you guys feel about what they wore, and who do you feel is more
Well,
appealing?
for me, Beyonce, yeah, she's flowing. Like the outfit, looks nice. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Whatever. Anyway, Lisa Bonet is a beautiful, beautiful woman, and that right there is just her beauty, facial beauty, just is drawing me in already, and just to see how conservative she's dressed, it's just that's even more. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, more of a turn on.
Yeah. But what are our spiritual views?
But
You know,
then
if you are a Christian,
that's something you have
what
to
do you
ask her. She didn't ask. She ain't sit
But
down with her managers and say. They sat down and say, right dress.
Okay.
Good. Going for the album. Let's do this.
what about you? But you're a man and you are a believer of Christ. So,
I would rather my wife or daughter walk out the house with that than what Beyonce was wearing.
If I can be honest, I wouldn't want them to walk out the house with
None of them.